We have several other people who will be taking the podium in a few minutes to speak to you. I just want to kind of open up and set the stage here by letting everyone who has not seen the new facility know that you are in for a great surprise. But I especially want those people who knew the old facility to close their eyes for just a moment and think about it. I graduated high school in 1975. I took a class called Bachelor Living at Westminster High School here in Orange County. And the kitchen here at Valley High School predated my high school years by probably a good 20, 25 years. So it was quite a feat to do what Ms. Aguilar, who teaches our culinary arts program here, what she did in that old kitchen. When you see the new kitchen, you'll understand how important this change is for our school. You'll see it in a few minutes, but in the meantime, I'd like to invite to the podium for a few words our esteemed superintendent, Dr. Thelma Melendez de Santana.
Thank you very much, Mr. Patrick. It's really an honor to be here. On also behalf of our Board of Education, who I know is very, very committed to this wonderful work. You know, partnerships are an important part of educating our students in our community. And this event symbolizes and really symbolizes the partnership that we have with the Chamber of Commerce. Strong partnerships lead to students achieving. And as I look at the students and I remember and see them every time that we have receptions and events and see Mrs. Aguilar, I recognize just how much they've grown and how professional they are in their behavior and how much they've learned. And this would not have come about if it wasn't for this wonderful partnership. In 2006, our leaders had the foresight to join forces to establish valleyHSInc academies at Valley High School. Since then, this collaboration has been a formula for success. In fact, this program has become a national model for business and educational collaborations. Together, our partnerships help equip our students with the right skills, tools, knowledge to put them in the driver's seat when it comes to choosing whatever path they decide to take. Whether it's pursuing higher education or entering the employment upon graduation, students can choose. Our partnership also supports our goal of preparing students to become college and career ready, excelling in high school that serves them as a launching pad for success in the future. Since launching in 2007, valleyHSInc academies have prepared hundreds of students for college or careers upon graduation through its specialty programs: automotive, transportation, logistics, global business services, engineering and construction, healthcare, new media, and culinary arts and hospitality. And that's the reason we're here today, culinary arts program. Under the direction of Miss Monica Aguilar, who's back here, I believe I saw her just a few moments ago. There she is over there. She's wonderful. She offers our students the training to enter fields such as catering and restaurant and hotel management. It allows them to become master chefs and creators of their own destiny. And what she's also taught them is how to interact in an environment like this. I don't know if you noticed, some of them came up and shook your hand and introduced themselves. I've been at other events and they've done the very same thing. And they look you straight in the eye and they shake your hand. I mean, that not just about what they learn in the classroom, but what they learn and what becomes useful outside of the classroom. So thank you, Mrs. Aguilar, for being such a terrific teacher. So as Mr. Patrick described, yes, this is an amazing facility with modernized appliances that will make a huge difference in the continued success of this program. I'd like to thank the Facilities Department, led by Mr. Joe Dixon, who's here today, our Assistant Superintendent. Thank you so much for your leadership in making this accomplishment, this wonderful kitchen, a reality. We thank the facilities team for their contribution in making this project happen for our students. Thank you very much. In closing, I want to thank all of you. I want to thank our partners, our supporters for joining us today to mark this very, very special occasion. And it feels weird to see the majority of the group behind me. So, because I see very many of our just special partners, and I really want to thank our students, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here working together to ensure their success. So we're here for you. We're here to honor you, to ensure that you have an opportunity to be successful in life, and that's something that we're working together to ensure. It is a joy to be a part of fulfilling a great need, to helping you further your education. On behalf of our Board of Education, on behalf of all of our staff, our cabinet, all of our staff that's here today, we want to thank you. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for sharing our commitment to ensure that our students are successful. Thank you, Mr. Patrick.
Thank you, Dr. Melendez. I'd like people to get a sense for who is standing around us today. So if you are a business partner in some way or helping from the business side, please raise your hand so people get a sense who's here today. Thank you all. What I think is noteworthy is that not all the business partners are supporting culinary arts and hospitality. Many of them are supporting other of our academies here at High School Inc., and that really says a lot about the kind of cooperation that we're trying to develop here. We also have many representatives from our school district here because, as Dr. Melendez indicated, this would not have happened without them. So school district folks, if you're here from another school or from our district office, please raise your hand so we can see that you're all here supporting this as well. And Joe and your sidekick, Todd Butcher, I personally want to extend my deepest gratitude to you both. To use a culinary metaphor, you have squeezed blood from a turnip, because I know the money is not abundant out here, but you found the money to make this happen. Representing our business community, I'd like to invite to the podium the president of the Santa Ana and CEO of the Santa Ana Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Dave Elliott.
Thank you, and Dr. Melendez, thank you for those remarks. And I have 12 pages of notes, so we will be here for a while. Just kidding. Would you do, before I even share a couple of thoughts, would you thank these young people for their commitment? It's all about you. I mean, and I mean that very seriously. It is about you, and we're standing here today because we believe in you, and we thank you for your commitment. And I love the culinary arts. Can you tell? I mean, it's the good stuff. I mean, all the academies are great, but the culinary arts, I mean, that's a place in my heart and my stomach too. So, and if you haven't had the food here before, I was here about a year ago for the first time for a luncheon. And the students came in and served us lunch, and seriously, it was outstanding. It was like going to McCormick and Schmick's or places like that. So they do a great job, and the leadership is awesome. I have a couple of our board members that are here today. Paula Young, who's behind me over here, who's involved with High School Inc., and Richard Forrest, who's on our board as well, who's also the chairman of the High School Inc. board. But let me just make a couple of comments about the Chamber and our relationship with the school district and Valley High and High School Inc. As Dr. Melendez said, it goes back several years. But we just renewed a new 5-year commitment this last April. So we're excited about the Chamber's role in promoting the local business. And many of you out here, the business folks, if you're not involved with High School Inc., you need to get involved with High School Inc. We'd love to have you join us at the Chamber as well and see how we can help you with your local business. But one of the key things that we're involved in at the Chamber is to revitalize Santa Ana business. And a couple of things that are important when we talk about revitalizing business in Santa Ana is keeping business here. That's a key thing right now, keeping business here, also attracting new business, and then bottom line is helping all of our businesses thrive. And that comes down to what we see over here with these young people. To helping business stay here, thrive, it's all about having what we call an educated workforce of students and people that are right here in Santa Ana. This impact is made up by replenishing our workforce with young, able-bodied employees. That's you guys. You're young, able-bodied, potential employees. Provide skilled, qualified workers to Santa Ana businesses. and retain trained workers in Santa Ana to strengthen our economic base. Those are a couple of things that are important to the Chamber of Commerce, and I'm sure to you as business professionals, and obviously our students and our educators as well. The partnership with Santa Ana Unified, as Dr. Melendez says, goes back to several years, and we just finished, as I said, our second 5-year commitment. But our unique education business partnership empowers us to educate and train our own future employees to meet the demands of our local businesses. Also, our partnership provides a relevant and rigorous educational experience to our students who will be prepared for the workforce and or college. And I think that's probably the biggest thing that I see, having been a former educator, is having students be able to have a skill and experience that they get now that they can use later on if they choose to do so, go on to college if they want to or whatever, but they have now options, choices that they can make, and I think that's a huge thing for our students. And then finally, the academies, together with the city's workforce development program, to attain a revitalization goals that the city has established as well. So this is a major part as we look at revitalizing our economic base and having a more robust economy here in the community. This is part of it. We talk about this being economic development, right, Mr. Ward? Dale Ward, back to you. Guys know Dale, right? We call him the grandfather of High School Inc. Along with this partnership, we talk in terms of partnerships in education and business. Having been on the business side and in education, bringing those two things together is quite a task. Would you not, those of you that are involved with High School Inc., you know, bringing business and education together, this is a phenomenal example of how it can work and how it should work in bringing business and education together, because many times business and educators don't even like to talk, okay? But this is a great example of how business and education does work together for the betterment of the good of the community. So we're excited about that. I would just, in closing, want to encourage all businesses to get involved with us. High School Inc., the Chamber, it's about better education, qualified workforce, stronger economy. When we're working together, we have a chance to enhance and make a winning combination of business and education together. So I would just encourage you, get involved. If you're not involved with High School Inc., how many of you are involved with High School Inc.? How many business partners? Okay, so I see some hands not up. So that means you're a candidate to get involved, and you can see Mr. Ward or Sharon or any of our others. We'd love to get you involved. So thank you for coming today, and we'll look forward to, in a few minutes, going in and checking out the kitchen. Thank you.
As Dave mentioned, there's a High School Inc. Board of Directors, and so I imagine I'm one of the few principals that has a regular school board as well as a High School Inc. school board to answer to. The president of that board is Mr. Richard Porras. He graduated from Santa Ana Schools. He went to Saddleback, as I recall. No time at Valley? But we still love him. And he's a regional vice president for AT&T, but he serves as the president of the High School Inc. Board of Directors. And Mr. Porras, I'd like to invite you to the podium to share a few words with us. Thank you.
Thank you. I have notes here, but I'm just going to kind of go by how I feel. I lived about 10 minutes from here, came over the bridge. You guys may do the same thing. Come over the bridge and went to high school here at Valley, and then Saddleback High School opened up, and because of the boundaries, I ended up at Saddleback. Yeah, I was a road runner, but I'm learning how to fly, so maybe I'll become a falcon. Mr. Patrick talked about the kitchen, and sorry to say, the kitchen was almost brand new when I came to Valley. Thank you for that, Mr. Patrick. So I'm really happy for Monica, because I know she's had to work with things of, you know, prior to technology. That's the kind of stuff she was working with, and it just wasn't right. And thanks to the Santa Ana Unified School District, we now will be able to see, if you haven't been in there yet, a brand new kitchen. I do want to thank the High School Inc. board. I know Jack's here, Susan's here, and I'm not sure if any of the other board members are here. Indita's back here. And then also our business partners. Why don't you raise your hand again? You guys have been great. They have full-time jobs, and they're here. Their employers are probably wondering where they're at most of the time, and a lot of these folks own their own business, and they're here quite a bit. So, and again, the Santa Ana Unified School District, they've been a wonderful partner. And they mentioned him as grandpa. I don't see him as that way. But Dale Ward, part of High School Inc. When I'm on the chamber board, Dale was part of the folks that had the idea of trying to do this. And I think you all know Sharon Gomez. Where's Sharon? Right behind me. All the work she does. I think we're creating an opportunity for the students here. I've been with AT&T for 35 years. They've given me opportunities. I started out as an operator, if you can believe that. So you may have gotten me a long time ago where I said, may I help you? I think we're trying to open the door, and I think we have opened the door that'll give these folks, not only in this academy, but the other academies, to get the skills, to go get a job. We need to keep these jobs in Santa Ana. I was a recruiter for AT&T as well. First thing when I became a recruiter, I wanted to come back to Santa Ana, offer our jobs to these students like this. So I think we're really opening up the door to allow them, give them the chance to have a career. So I want to thank you all for being here. It's important not only because of the business partners, the school district, but we need the community to know what's happening here at Valley. We have got a tremendous school here. Mr. Patrick's here now with the teachers that are here that are working very, very hard to provide them with the skills that they need with the partners. So again, thank you for being here. And if you haven't seen it, you got to go in there and see this new kitchen. And I found out there is an old microwave, so just ignore it when you walk in there. So this is a wonderful day for everyone, and especially these students that I know will use it. And Dave Elliott was lying. He's here every Wednesday to get free food. So thank you very much, and I want to congratulate all of you for being here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Richard. This time I'd like a few other people to come up to maybe offer some proclamations for this momentous occasion, and I'd like to start with our City Council member, David Benavides.
Thank you, Mr. Patrick. As Superintendent Melendez de Santana mentioned, most of us are over here, including myself, because we're closer to the food, right? So that's our true reason for being over on this side. But you know, tonight or this afternoon, really, the main thing that's gathering us here today is inspiration, and it's the inspiration that you, the students, provide to us adults over here. You know, it's as was mentioned earlier, it's not often that you have different groups come together, business and education and the chamber and the bit that the city can do and business owners. Us adults, we like to talk to kids and encourage young people to play together and work together, but oftentimes it's difficult for us to do that. But when we have a reason to do that, we find a way to come together. And you, young people, each of you, as you look sharp, you had an opportunity to go in there and see you at work in the kitchen. You inspire the rest of this community to come together and figure out how can we get behind these young people to be able to encourage them to dream dreams and accomplish their goals. So you're an inspiration to us. One person that I wanted to mention, I remember I was here about a year or so back when the old kitchen was still there, and there were some older stoves that seemed like they were kind of scary and wondering how long they were going to hold up. But I remember I was talking to somebody who was just very excited and passionate about High School Inc. In general and the academies, and I believe was one of the founders, George Heidler, who's no longer with us. George passed away within the last couple of months, very recently, but I remember just how passionate he was about contributing and making High School Inc. a possibility in the academies to take place. So just as a comment to the young people, that there are many people that believe in you and that are here to support you and are behind you. And the school board, school district, and again, the different business partners, the chamber, it's a privilege for us as a city to be here and present this, a recognition, proclamation, certificate, and I'll present it to Mr. Patrick here on behalf of the City of Santa Ana. I would like to award to the High School Inc. Academies at Valley High School and congratulate you on the ribbon cutting of your new state-of-the-art culinary kitchen for the Culinary Arts and Hospitality Academy. Thank you for letting us be a part.
Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to invite to the podium Arthur Sandoval, representing State Senator Lou Correa. I believe you also have something, Arthur. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I just want to say thank you to all the supporters, organizers, and participants in this great dedication of this new kitchen. I grew up here in Santa Ana. I went to Century High, so Richard, you're my rival. But we love you all just the same. So again, thank you for everybody who supported here today, and for the school district to support, and to the students. You have something great to look forward to. I personally love to cook, so food for thought. Try it out. It's really good. But with that, I would like to present the certificate of recognition on behalf of Senator Lou Correa to her principal. Thank you very much.
Lou Correa frequently jokes that I'm his cousin. We share a last name, but there is no relationship there. I believe I've been remiss because I missed a field representative from Orange County Supervisor Janet Nguyen earlier, and I believe Ken Spray is here. I apologize for that. Please come forward.
Yeah, I'm Ken Sprague. I'm from Supervisor Nguyen's office, and unfortunately she couldn't be here today, but she really wanted me to extend her, not only her congratulations for, being able to do this, but also her thanks for being able to provide the students with, this great facility, and, being able to educate them in this way. So, yeah, on behalf of Supervisor Nguyen, we just wanted to present this certificate of recognition to Culinary Arts and Hospitality Academy at Valley High School. So thank you very much.
We are truly blessed to have this incredible cooperation between the business, the government, and the school district. But the person who's kind of at the center of all this, constantly moving, is someone who I'd like to bring up to the mic for just a few short words, and that is our culinary arts instructor, Ms. Monica Aguilar. Excuse me.
Thank you all for being here. We have an amazing kitchen, don't we, guys? Yeah. Thank God for answered prayers. And thanks to my children, Veronica and Christian. They're out there somewhere, for supporting their mom, because when I first started in culinary arts, I'd go home every day and say, I'm getting a new kitchen. I'm getting a new kitchen. And they're like, okay, Mom, we believe you. We were going to call Extreme Kitchen Makeover, Kitchen Impossible, all those places. And then we came across Mr. Joe Dixon, who actually found a grant for us, so thank you, Joe. I'm truly blessed to have amazing business partners. I'm sure all the academies feel the same way. Some of them who have been with us from the very beginning are Natalie Vishny and Andy Bata and Sharon Barlow, and many, many more. I won't tell you, the list is on one of these picture frames out here somewhere, but without their support, we wouldn't be where we are today. When I kept saying we need a new kitchen, they did a fundraiser and raised money in combination with the district. Joe Dixon, we have our brand new amazing kitchen. We have chefs that support us continuously. Chef Jeff from the Food Network came out. You'll see him on some of the posters. Chef Marie, Chef Vince, Chef Ramirez, Chef Antonio that came and helped us with our competition last year. I'd like to thank Mr. Patrick and Pat Carter for supporting our academies wherever they are. My friends at the Orange County PLC for culinary arts teachers, Steve Gleyer's here. They're just such a support for us. And of course, Joe Dixon. Can you come forward, Joe? We have a little something for you. Alex? Thank you very much. It's our famous pumpkin bread and some culinary arts t-shirts you can wear around the district office. And to my students, I just want to say, never stop dreaming big. Because we have a brand new, amazing kitchen. And just every day I would come to school and something else would come. There'd be a new TV or a microphone or a new piece of equipment, and it was like Christmas every day. So I'm waiting for my new car someday soon. It's a privilege to serve you. And I want to paraphrase from our superintendent at her reception, which the students catered. She talked about how everyone working together, you know, the business partners, the parents, the adults, the mentors, the friends, the family, we all work together, and it's just a little ripple in the pool, and hopefully it would create a big wave of enthusiasm and support. So our students have a wave of enthusiasm and support for you as well. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you all. And there's a microphone that probably needs batteries. I've used it so much already. And then we have stainless steel stoves behind you and convection ovens. There's another convection oven that will be coming in the future. Our cages for all our equipment are incredible, and they are locking, so our equipment won't disappear. We have stainless steel tables. If you saw the pictures of the kitchen before, everything was wooden and from the 1950s. And very not safe and sanitary for food consumption. So it's amazing to have nice restaurant equipment. We have refrigerators. We've got, that was donated. That one came brand new, the one on the right this year. We have a freezer over here. And the last 2 years we prepared Thanksgiving meal for about 300 students and staff. And we always had to borrow every refrigerator on campus. The front office, anybody that had one in their classroom, wherever, we needed to borrow refrigerators. The cafeteria, and this year we did Thanksgiving and we didn't have to borrow any refrigerators. It was really awesome. There's a dishwashing sink, a 3-compartment sink, which you'll see in a restaurant or a hospitality kitchen. So all this equipment, I've worked in the restaurant industry for 25 years, and this is the type of equipment that you work with. And ours is updated, state of the art. And so our students will get an amazing training for their college or career plan. I have an alumni student here at OCC. Carolyn, where are you? Carolyn, are you in here? Carolyn's taking culinary arts at OCC, which we have articulation with. And so our students will get amazing training with this equipment in this brand new kitchen.
Natalie and Andy.
Yes.
I'm Natalie Vishny, and I am a business partner in culinary arts and hospitality. And this is my colleague Andy Botta, who's also a business partner. We just wanted to talk a little bit about our vision and Monica's vision for what we hope to do in the future. With ongoing funding for the kitchen, which will continue to be a challenge, but we're up to the challenge. We hope to continue with the catering events that we are doing, and we hope to continue to grow the catering company at Valley High School.
And second, you've heard it plenty this afternoon. We want to thank you all for coming and sharing our vision. And as Natalie put it, and many others have, with the catering program that we're trying to establish here and be self-sustainable, consumables are quite expensive, as you all very well know at home. And any help that you can provide, whether it be through mentorship, through business contacts. There's plenty of people here, and we hope that you will reach out any which way you can, whether it be our academy or the 6 others. Anything you can do, we would greatly appreciate it. Not just us, but the children. You saw the smiles on their faces out there. This is a tremendous feat, and we only hope to multiply this by thousands. Thank you very much.
In bed earlier. Doctors recommend children in the 1st to 5th grades get as much as 10 to 11 hours of sleep each night. Lack of sleep can affect children's ability to learn and may affect their immune systems. Next, establish a routine. Get your children ready to start the day earlier before school starts so they'll become accustomed to waking up in time to get ready for school. Children need to establish routines in order to feel secure and at ease. Number 3, read to your children daily. Parents can help calm children at bedtime by reading to them. Books at bedtime also expose children to language sounds, new ideas, and the love of reading. 4th, let your children pick out their clothes and lay them out for the next day. Allowing young children to make small decisions gets them engaged and excited about a new experience. As they get older, slowly increase the type of choices they can make. This will help them learn about responsibility and develop crucial skills in good decision making. 5th, make a list of school supplies your children need. This will help children learn how to organize their thoughts and prioritize. Set a budget and stick to it. This will help your children separate what they want versus what they need. After you decide on the supplies that are necessary, shop with them and have them add up the price so they can practice their math. 6th, create a place to study in your house. Choose an area that's comfortable, quiet, well lit, and away from distractions like electronic devices, toys, and extracurricular activities. Make sure your children have time to study. This will help them concentrate and absorb more of what they're trying to learn. Overscheduled children have difficulty doing
Well, it's an amazing brand new kitchen. State of the industry, the students will be equipped with all the skills necessary to be successful in the hospitality industry, in the restaurant industry, wherever they choose to work. This kitchen is fabulous.
Talk a little bit about what you can do now that you weren't able to do before with the old kitchen, just briefly.
Oh, well, we can teach the students safety and sanitation properly and actually give them the equipping that they really need, the skills that they really need with the correct equipment. And we can do many catering events, and yeah, it's awesome.
Great.